Okay, so okay, so let's look at the flow. So basically we did one run now. So we went down here, then we went with the right side here, then left side, and we are basically kind of stuck here. It only gave us to be continued here. And yes, if you don't know the series has multiple endings, and it is all about going through multiple endings to, well, finish the game. So now our first question is, where do we start? Like, do we start here and choose a different door instead? Do we go here and choose a different way instead? Like, these are our two options. Like, do we choose a complete different door, or do we choose, like, what was that? We choose a different, like, instead of ally, we choose, like, betray, which would lead to this side. What do you want? Like, where do we start? Do we start up here, or do we start down there? It doesn't matter too much because we're going to play all the time, all these stories anyway. The route where Alice doesn't betray us. So, in other words, we go here, down here, and choose betray. Here we chose ally, and Alice chose betray. That's here. So we can choose betray, and it will lead to this. The route where Alice doesn't betray us. Well, that's hard to say because, like, then we need to go here and choose a different door, which doesn't mean that Alice will be in our group. In the secret route where none betrays. Well, at this point, there is no choice other than to choose betray on our side. Look, this event, when we choose, we can only choose ally or betray. And we chose ally, which led to this. So we can only choose betray to go here. And everyone lives happily ever after. The end. Yes, that is the most ideal situation, right? No, really. Please choose. Do you want go here or here? Which of those two do you want? You play this game, and now you have to make a choice between those two to continue. Where do you want to continue? But but today, please. The upper choice. Okay. keep in mind, we went into the cyan door. So we choose anything but cyan. Here we choose one of the first 3 chromatic doors, which decides with whom we go in, because it's limited who can go into which chromatic door. So basically we choose either magenta or yellow. Into the CDs. So we either choose magenta or yellow. Okay. Fire and I will. So we did the magenta, so we can choose between. We went through the cyan door, I'm sorry. So we can choose magenta with Luna or yellow with Tenmyuji. So which one do you want? It is Sigma and Phi, and we choose a third person with us, which is either Luna or Tenmyuji. Which one do you want? Really, we chose Alice and they betrayed us. That's not a choice. Look, you will see both choices at some point anyway. Is Luna the one with the white hair? No, that is Phi. Phi is already with us in a group. Luna is the one who has brownish hair, who is the nurse, who helped Quark. Or tried at least to help. Luna is the shyish one with brown hair. The one who chose ally? I don't remember what Luna chose. Tenmyuji is the old guy. Well, magenta. Is this a beginning of a sentence with noise, or is that your choice? It was a statement to be a choice, but good point. No! It was meant to be a choice, therefore it is your choice. Don't do this with noise. Magenta. Okay. I think we will pair up with Luna and head through the magenta door. Are you guys good with that?
Sure. All right.
Then Clover and I will go with Alice.
As long as I get to go with Alice, I'm fine.
I don't have any objections. We'll be going through the yellow door, right?
That means Dio, Quark, and I are doing the cyan door.
Ugh, stuck with a kid and some old fart. I can't see how this could possibly go badly.
Well, maybe we'll get lucky and you'll pull your head out of your ass.
What did you just say?
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7.
We need to hurry.
Alright guys, let's get moving.
3, 2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
What's wrong with every play on the ego? I don't know. This problem was there at the last non-array game. It's not so weird that people start to have an ego in a situation like that, where everyone thinks they are on their own. What is this place?
Didn't you see the door? It said this is the lounge.
Lounge? Does that mean there's somebody living here?
Well, there doesn't seem to be much dust. Maybe there is.
These people actively tried to work together in the last game. True. But you also have to keep in mind everybody's different. Not everybody wants to work together. So you've got a well-used lounge right next to a big empty warehouse. What is this building for?
Beats me. It looks like there are 4 doors in here.
Yeah. The one we came in, the one opposite it, and 2 more on the left and right. The 2 on the sides are covered with metal plates, though. Don't think we'll be opening them anytime soon.
He was like, nah, fuck them, cause they'll do the same anyways for everyone. More or less at the moment it is like that. I guess that just leaves us one option. No good. This one's locked too.
I didn't see any other doors in the hallway we came through. Maybe we can find one of the keys to the AB room in here somewhere.
Well, it's not gonna find itself. Let's go.
Seek a way out.
Well, earlier I was eating steam-boiled rice pancakes. That sounds delicious. So welcome to the launch, which we see not for the first time. We went here after the chromatic doors were open to everybody. We have here our save. We came in here. We have a couch, whatever that is. We have a bar and a seating table and whatever that is. So, what do you want to do? Consume with some fish sauce and meat cakes and more minced greens. Not bad. So yes, everybody is invited to play the game. So if you have like instructions for me to do, then tell me. I show you the room, I click on things. You are about to explore this room and find hints and solve puzzles to escape. Bankyonon in my language. Anything on the couch. Huh? There's something behind this cushion. This is a magazine. What is it about? Looks like astronomy. A magazine about all things astronomy. This issue appears to be about lunar eclipses. This article says a lengthy lunar eclipse will occur at 5:50 p.m. UT on the 31st December of 2028. In other words, at 4:50 p.m. you can see a total lunar eclipse. Wait a minute, 4:50 p.m.? A cushion. A red leather cushion. Achoo! Hey, come on, that was a real sneeze. It was dusty. Hi, Bob. An old-fashioned sofa. A northern hemisphere. Okay. Nothing else. Queens never sneeze. They just take it. And when nobody's looking, they go to a room and implode. Yes. Next instruction. Safe on the shelf. Well, that is our end goal. The safe just looks like the one I saw in the AB room. Yeah, Sigma and I saw one just like it. So do you think it opens the same way? Try it and find out. No good. I can't do it. Yeah. So parts of a globe on that table. Yeah. Not a hemisphere. Mysterious disc. Is there enough pieces? I don't know. I wonder what this is. Looks like a banana hanger. What? Is that even a thing? Of course. You've never seen one? Well, anyway, it looks like one. I think it's something else. So I have no idea what this is after all, because we are really, really, really smart. Well, let's look for the rest of it. Anything behind the bar? Well, I cannot exactly click behind the bar. I can click to get here. Liquor red. Liquor yellow. White. Green. Blue. Drink, drink, drink. No. There are a lot of bottles here. How do you like to have a drink with me? Huh? Oh, You really think this is a good time to be making a pass at someone? She's getting all nervous now. Bunch of bottles of alcohol. Bottle of alcohol, planet, ocean, island, moon, sun. If Sigma is going to die, at least he's gonna die happy. True. Oh look, I found something. That... You put alcohol here. The left side is empty though, since we took all the booze. What does the moon taste like? Dust and radiation? Most likely, yes. So that's all I could do behind the bar. The radioactive vodka. It sounds stupid enough that humans would do it. Like they would like take a storage container with vodka and put it on the moon and expose it on the surface, like in the container on the surface of the moon, and expose it to radiation. And then bring it back to Earth and sell it for an insane price. As if there isn't already a radioactive drink. Have you heard of Monsters? Yes, Monster drink, yes, but you have to consider this coffee. Every drink is every drink is to some degree radioactive, right? As is every food and everything around us. Shit irradiates your kidney faster than radiation poisoning. I believe it. Anything else? Any instructions? What to do? Coffee, bit of noise. Anybody else? Feel free. The ceiling. Oh shit, I can't look up. Where is it? It doesn't exist. You know, it would be actually funny if you could turn the camera upwards and to see if there is an actual ceiling. Or if there's just like these things and on top of us is like nothing. Do radioactive drinks mean they actively advertise on radio? Yes. What's on the wall in the corner? Well, letters. There are some letters on the wall. Some of them are black and some are red. Rul. Wedi. Imli. It's like Gimli, but different. Unr. Onen. Is this some kind of code? There are some letters written on the wall. I think they are code. Some of them are red and some are black. Imagine they just put all the solution on the ceiling, but the player are just incapable of looking up. That would be funny. That would be actually funny. That would be actually something I would do in a game. You know, it would work out all the time until like some kind of dumb speedrunner is breaking the camera and is able to look up. A table, kinda rusty, I guess. Yes, it seems like a perfectly normal table. Ah! What's wrong? I thought I saw a face in the stains. I got scared. Circular table. Next. What would you like to do? That thing on the wall. You mean this? This thing looks weird. Is it supposed to be the sun or something? There are 12 words on it. They are arranged kind of like the spokes on a wheel. Let's see here. Red, white, blue, island, green, moon, black, ocean, yellow, earth, sun, planet. Huh? An object shaped like a sun. There are 12 words written on it like wheel spokes or rays, I guess, if we are going with sun metaphors. Wheel of Fortune, or the Wheel of Fish. Come on, Susan, turn the Wheel of Fish. And a red snapper. Very tasty. Isn't that the names of the alcohols? Seems like. More instructions. What to do? We haven't explored everything yet. What? The things on the bar table. A button. Nothing happens when I push it. Garbabe. The countertop. What's this thing? Some kind of sink? Oh, clever. If you get wasted, you can just puke into here. That's not what it is for. There's an icon on the counter above it. Huh? Guess it's a drain. You pour leftover drinks down it. What the hell is this? A helmet? How on earth does it look like a helmet? Oh, if it's not a helmet, what is it? Maybe it's a bread maker or one of those automatic cat feeders. What? Some kind of machine. Counter. As this? We have already explored that. It's a curved piece of metal shaped like a bow. We don't know what it is. Anything else? Bong, bong. And the glasses be clicked. A glass rack. There are several cocktail glasses suspended from it. An empty glass. An empty glass. 2 needles. An empty glass. Coasters, huh? Yeah. This is where the booze goes. I mean, this is where the glass that the alcohol goes in goes, right? Details, details. Nobody's gonna try and pick you up if you keep being so anal. I don't think you can pick them up. Huh? These coasters, they're attached to the counter somehow. That's an odd thing to do with coasters. So why? Who knows? Maybe they're part of a puzzle? I wonder what this screen is for. It doesn't look like it's turned on. Can you see a switch? No, nothing. It's a small LCD screen on the corner of the counter, but there's nothing on it. Coasters appear to be attached to the table somehow. They're probably part of a puzzle. I can tell you that one thing we haven't done yet that can be explored. Are the letters on the wall added to your notes? No. We only established that there are red and black letters and they don't make any sense. Anything in the cabinet? You mean this? Okay. What is this? A note? Looks like a page from a journal. Bartender's diary. Three customers came in today, a couple and their son. The father sat in the center with the mother on the left and the son on the right. When I came to take their order, they said the following. Father, my wife likes the color red and I like white. My son always liked ocean. Mother, my son always loved the color blue ever since he was a child. My husband likes island and I like planet. Son, my mother and I like moon. My father likes anything green. One of them was a liar, but I swiftly made their drinks and handed them over. And we have found another hemisphere. There's nothing left than that. Yes, what would you like to do? Bum bum bum. Don't forget, it's not just exploring. Mix the drinks for the direct customer. But what shall I mix? I mean, I see what they each say, but you have to keep in mind. The bartender also said one of them was a liar. So based on that, what do you want me to mix? Bum bum. Maybe to make it easy, let's start with the mother. So, what shall I mix for the mother? Yes. Poor chat is dead. So what can we get for solving this puzzle? Well, an exit to the room and a continuation of the story and clues from the save. You're certainly not going to progress any further if we don't do anything. There are always two clues for the save. One with story facts and one for getting out of this room. AB cards and potential other pointers. What color is planet and island? Well, I guess we can find out. Let's try planet. Cocktail glass, just set down. It's empty. Nothing happens. I push this button. I wonder what Y means. Oh, looks like nothing happens if I push the button. There are 2 openings for bottles, if you hadn't realized. So I need to put in another one, huh? Yeah, I think so. Well, what do you want me to do? Shall I put island and planet into it? Because apparently we cannot just pour one bottle in. Well, we can try the following, but it doesn't mean that it might work. Since this is white, we can give it a try and hope that it will not change its actual color that comes from planet. The glass is full of liquid now. Looks like we've made a cocktail. And apparently it's clearish white. White planet. So I cannot pick up both bottles at once. I think. Give me a second. Okay, I can. What now? So I have 1 glass of white planet, and well, that's that. Red planet for mother and white island for father. Yeah. So this is a drain for throwing away leftover drinks, huh? Yes, I think so. We'll toss this cocktail then. No! Why waste it? Drink the thing! I would like to, but what if it's poison? See? I think it's better if I just pitch it. There it goes. Well, now I have an empty glass again. Okay, you say red planet for mother. Huh? Hey, this thing lit up. Looks like it's made of light. It's made to light up when you put a cocktail on it. Let's try putting some other coasters. Let's try putting it on some other coasters. No. Red planet for mother and white island for father. White island for father. Whoops. and blue ocean for sun. The coasters are red. Doesn't seem like anything else is happening. Red isn't usually good, is it? Do you think we did something wrong? Well, apparently, is not correct. What order did they sit? The exact order that I put down the glasses. Left is the mother, middle is the father, and right is the son. And I put the glasses down exactly in that order. So based on what you just said, Film Noise, you said that the sun is lying. Apparently that is not correct, so we can try the other ones. Basically, we have to remake it completely every time. So at least let me get those back. Get rid of them. So annoying. Red moon, green island, blue moon. Yeah, to look at if you want to check if you're correct. Did you check it? Is it correct what you said? If you write your if you write down the mixes, write it with the first one for the mother, the next one for the father, and the last one for the son. If you do it right away in that order, then it's easier. Because otherwise I will ask you, like, is this drink for the father, mother? You know, makes it easier, makes it faster. So this one is, oh, no. Chat forget. Okay, so I've like red moon, then him, white, green. The sun likes ocean moon. Gotta go, battery 1%. Coffee, please grab the wheel. Ah! And then the next possible solution is this. Which is planet. Island. Blue. Moon. That's the father. Anything green? Okay. I will do this. To reduce my inventory. I hate going in the direction where it doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Shut up. There we go. Because that was very obvious. Okay, let's make... We have blue in, and we have ocean in. So, we are going to take the blue away and replace it with... We have ocean in, so we need moon. Moon. Oh, interesting. So named bottles, not colors, cannot be mixed together. Now that's a problem. Now that's a problem. Yeah. Oh. Okay. My wife likes color red. I like white. Ocean. Now if we say the sun is lying, then the sun always loves the color blue, which makes it a blue ocean. As a child, my husband likes island. And he says white. White island. That works. And she likes planet. And which is red planet. Didn't we do exactly that? No. Red planet for the mother. And white island for the father. And blue ocean for the son. We did that. But it didn't work. I set them... Oh. I understand. All in all, it was correct, but... Okay, fine. Red planet, white island, and blue ocean. Okay, we have ocean, so we can put ocean in. Now I need blue. Which is this one? Red planet. Don't need this. Red planet. We have red planet, we have blue ocean, and now we need white island. Cocktail mixing. White island. So here's the funny fact. So we made this before, right? That was Vilnoy's first choice. And it was correct. The only thing is, something that we haven't took in account. It said, 3 customers came in today, a couple and their son. The father sat in the center with the mother on the left and the son on the right. But this is from the bartender's perspective. So from this view, the mother sits on the right. So that means this goes here. The blue planet goes not on the right, but on the left. And this goes to the right. Good job. They're all blue. Does that mean I got it right? I think so. Huh? Oh look. Something's happening on the screen. Oh, I saw something like this before. You too? Yes. There was one in your AB room? Yeah, I think so. Open a safe back then. We should write this down somewhere. Oh, it's cool. I can remember it. You're going to memorize it? Sure, no sweat. Got a pretty good memory. Okay, so that means we have found the blue code, but we need the green code to get the key to exit the room. So there is on one side the chance that the glasses are simply meant to be switched to a different position. Or there is entirely a different combination to do. All the coasters are red, I don't like it. So I love how this transition of items in my inventory always goes in the wrong direction. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to put down this same exact combination as I had just now. So, bear with me. Okay, so we tried all the combinations, so it cannot be correct. So we need to make something new. Wait. Okay, so it says one of them was a liar. Hi, welcome back, Verve Noise. So basically, Verve Noise, Your first suggestion with the 3 drinks were correct. But what we didn't took into consideration is how it says here, like the father sat in the center with the mother on the left and the son on the right. But this is written from the perspective of the bartender. So when we put down glasses, we put it down the wrong way. Because the son is sitting on the left and the mother is sitting on the right. Because the bartender is standing here looking at them over the counter. So yes, your suggestion was correct and we got the blue password. But we need the green one to escape the room. So the question is, can we make another drink? Also, I found out that you can only mix a color with a name. You cannot mix 2 names or 2 colors. You said red planet for mother. So, in your first suggestion, you went with the sun is lying. Now is the question, can we take someone else out and still make logic to that? So if we take the father out, for example, then we have a planet, but then the son says the mother also likes moon, and we cannot make planet moon. That doesn't work. So if we take the mother out of this, then we have a red moon. Then we have a red moon. For the father we have... Yeah, that doesn't work as well. Because then we would have the father being green white, which, well, doesn't work. But let me check. Let me check something. Before I make a wrong assumption here. So I have white. No, I clicked on the right side. It will always put the colors on the left side and the names on the right side. So no, color and name doesn't work. But that also means that nothing of this works, you know? We took the sun out of the description and you made the correct choice for the blue password. But we cannot take the mother out or the father, because in both cases it creates either 2 colors or 2 words as drinks. And yes, I also took all the drinks you made correct and put them in any combination on the counter, and it didn't give me like a solution, which also was kind of surprising. So I would say we continue the room for now. Maybe we will find another instruction. I also put the globe together, by the way, out of the 4 pieces and the disc. So I would say we put it on this strange contraption here. Oh, I get it. The completed globe goes here. Yeah, just like this. Perfect. This is a globe. a globe. Well, we do have a lot of alcohol in our inventory, 3 glasses, but we still have these. And long, thin, pointy pieces of metal. Are there needles of some kind? Why are there 2 of them? Did we find anything? Where we could put that in? Well, did you see anything there, Lars? Last chance. No. Looks like a clock, but it doesn't have any hands. Do you think those needles found might go on there? Hi, Bob. Thank you, Bob. Let's see. Here we go. Well, I put the hands on the clock, but nothing's happening. What if you move them? Move them where? I don't know. Experiment. Alright, let's give it a try then. Move the hand to a specific time when to press the check button. So, what shall I do with this? It's basically a clock, so there's the big handle and the small handle. Where do I set it? I was washing hands. Who's driving the car? Coffee. Basically me, but I will say it's coffee. So what do you think, Noise? Where, to what time shall I put this? Were there any hints for the clock? Yes. Hello, son. Like that? No. That, by the way, has nothing to do with. Well, that is something we found. Apart from the bartender's journal. Are you a mushroom man, Mr. Streamer? No, but I'm certainly closely related to a mushroom, just like you and everybody else here. So it's 450, just as in the article. How about 450? Despite all your negative representation in media, that turns you into a zombie. What did you know? Cordyceps are good for your health, despite all the negative representation in media that turns you into a zombie. That is correct, yes. How about 450? That puts the short hand at green and the long hand at sun. A green sun. What? Would you like to, Mr. Streamer? Would I like to what? Whoa. There's a beam of light coming out of the center of the clock. That's pretty impressive. Would you like to take the cordyceps pills? I already have. They're good. Nothing wrong with them. As you can see, I'm still alive. Green planet. It's a glow. Looks like some letter appeared on it. They say blue planet. I was talking to Asla about food, and he is quite anti-mushrooms. Justified, if he wants to. Looks like the globe is refracting the light from the clock. Yes, into the 5 different rays of light. Only one in the middle is red though. What the hell does that mean? I think it's supposed to be to represent a total lunar eclipse. What? Did you know what that is? During a total lunar eclipse, the moon is entirely covered by the Earth's shadow. That doesn't mean the moon just disappears or turns black though. It actually reflects light that's passed through the Earth's atmosphere. But this makes it appear to be red. Essentially, that's what's happening is that the moon is reflecting the sunset. So that red circle of light is supposed to be a total lunar eclipse? Isn't that what I just said? 5 beams of light that are shining on the letters on the wall. And the center is red, and Phi seems to think that it represents a total lunar eclipse because of those make the moon red. I mean, even here we have red moon. Well, guess that's our solution, right? Bum bum. Bum bum. Now it's more a question of finding out where which goes, and I would say we put this there. And skip it. Let's see what it says. Nope, that is not the correct. So annoying. Yeah, I know. Okay, it's also not that. Yeah, it's also not that. Yeah, I tried RGB already. It's sadly not the correct one. Red Moon, Lion? Lion? Lion. Red Moon Lion. What? Green sun, white planet, red moon was it? Was what? White planet, green sun. If you ask about your first solution, you just have to scroll up. It's still there. If the globe would be the white planet. Okay, planet, sun, moon. So green sun, white planet, red moon. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Is this is a green planet, not a green sun? In other words, we have to remix everything. No. Okay, we make a red moon, right? And then we make a white planet and a green sun. Planet white. And green sun, right? Yeah. Yeah, what was that? Oh. Okay. Green sun is left. White planet is middle. And then the red moon goes right. Okay, let's turn it around. It's also wrong. Okay, I can still switch things, so I put white on the left. Okay, that seems also not to work. Let's change these. Okay, that doesn't work. Where was red? Did the globe say anything else? Okay, all of these don't work in that way. Beam of light seems to have caused the words blue planet to appear across the surface of the globe. Cannot interact with it. It was blue planet. Okay, it's not exactly in the order that you would feel like, because it's green sun, red moon, blue planet. Huh? It's green this time. Yeah, it turned green when I put that drink on it. Oh look! At the screen! Huh? It changed. Now there are different shapes in different places. Well, it's probably related to the save somehow. Can you remember this, Sigma? Maybe it just accepts any combination as long the drinks are otherwise alright. I don't know. Star, moon, moon. Awesome, it opened. Good job, Sigma. Well done. Okay. Moon, sun, sun. Maybe. Oh, yes, there's another password that can open it too. So it would seem. There's a bunch of stuff in here. Let's see. First we've got a map. It says floor A in the corner. Yeah. You can take a closer look at it later. There's still more stuff in here. Why don't you get the rest of it first? Right. Next we've got a card. 2 cards actually. Do you think these could be the key cards for the AB rooms? See, it says Ambidex room right on them. Yeah, you're probably right. Now we can get into the AB rooms. Now we can go into the AB rooms, and that means we can start getting more bracelet points. Once we've got 9, Then we can open the number 9 door and get out of here. At least that's what the rabbit said. Yeah. How are we supposed to get back to the warehouse? That's where all the AB rooms are. Can we go back the way we came? But that door's locked. I think the answer to that is in the safe. See? Read this note. Here are a few more rules for you. Once you've opened a door, you can hop through it as much as you like. The chromatic doors are like that too. Once you open them, even I cannot keep you from going in and out of them. Any color of bracelet can go through them, as many people as you like. But, you have to escape before you can take advantage of this free reign rule. Once you've activated the chromatic door and go through it to the possible blah blah blah. We have heard that before. I see. So in other words, once we get out of here, we can go back to the warehouse, right? Yeah, it seems like. So that makes this key here. So that means this key here is the last piece of the puzzle. Yeah. I think that keeps the door locked. It says lock. Okay, I'm gonna put the key in. Are you ready? Keep telling you, dude, don't have to ask every single... I'm not asking you. I'm asking Luna. I'm ready. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, ignition. You found it. Another elevator, huh?
Do you think it works?
Do you know? Only one way to find out, though.
Hey, someone's coming.
Hey. Looks like Alice, Clover, and Kay.
And Dio, Quark, and Tenmyoji.
What's going on here?
Ran into them a little bit ago. Well, not literally, of course.
I don't know. With a prowl like that, I imagine you run into a lot of things.
Let me see the map.
Oh, sure. I get it. All 3 routes end up here.
That's the same as the map we found in the infirmary.
Infirmary.
Oh, we found a map like that too. Ours was in the crew quarters.
That's so. We found ours in the lounge.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit and exchange information.
No, there's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
Intriguing elevator time.
What the? Oh, this is just like the other floor.
These doors have colors on them too. The one on the left is green. The one in the middle is blue. And the one on the right is red.
Are these chromatic doors? Look, there's a box here. It looks like the ones we saw earlier.
Lock, huh? Yeah, won't budge.
Yeah, just like the other doors. No good trying to force it open, I suppose.
Is something wrong, Alice? You've been staring at your bracelet.
Oh. No, I'm fine. But it looks like my guess was right. The numbers have changed.
Numbers? Yeah, the time left. Looks like 2 hours, 6 minutes.
Ah, for fuck's sake. You telling me we're gonna have to just sit around here for another 2 hours?
Looks like we don't have a choice then. We gotta head back. Quark, why don't you show them that note we found?
Sure.
Oh? Did it say something like supplementary rules? Because if it did, we have one too. We found ours in the infirmary.
Yeah, we found one too. It was in a safe in the launch. If that's true, then we can all go back the way we came to get into the warehouse.
I don't think Zero's saying we can. I think he's saying we have to. Otherwise, what's the point of that key card?
You mean this? The Ambidex room key.
We found some too.
That makes 6 then. 1 for each AB room.
Let's head back to the warehouse.
So when Zero says jump, we say how high, huh?
If you don't like it, stay here. Stupid angry mutt watching the door sounds about right.
Asshole. Better hope I don't have rabies, you self-satisfied old turd.
Well, what's it going to be? Are you going to go back with us? Or are you staying here by yourself?
Alright, fine. I'm going.
He's such a positive person.
So, this is the lounge.
It would seem Zero's notes were telling the truth. Getting back here was easy enough.
That means we could all go visit the infirmary too.
Or the crew quarters.
Hey, Grandpa, check this out. It's some of your favorite scotch.
Oh, tempting, but I don't really think now's the time.
Whoa, hold on. Grandpa? Since when were their bodies? Or had they always been that close? In other words, they know each other before the nonary game, and if Quark was telling Tenmyuji Grandpa, maybe they were even related. Alice and Clover seemed to be close too. Just how many of these people knew each other already?
Let's go, buddy. Soon as we get out of here, I can drink all the scotch I want. And you can drink all the root beer floats you can stomach.
What? You're gonna get me a root beer float? But, are you sure? Do you have enough money?
Oh, ye of little faith. I found an old factory full of rare earth metals the other day.
Give the kid alcohol. Pretty responsible. What a poor bunny. You're currently here.
Oh, you're finally done? You were taking so long. I hopped off for a little nap.
For... yawning? Really? You're just a computer program. You don't get tired.
Hey, B.O. My temper's got a hair trigger, and you're awfully close to pulling it. So I'd watch my mouth if I were you. Otherwise...
Well, do you really need me to spell it out?
Okay, I will mostly gonna skip dialogue here because we heard most of it. Basically almost all of it.
Forget it.
That's a good boy. Alrighty, let's get... Namely, how do...
So we have already established how to get more BP points.
But who goes into what room?
That doesn't... Anybody can go into any room.
But there are only 6 rooms.
Didn't I tell you? The 2 members of a pair.
Then you mean...
Yeah.
What do we do
Play! Just like it says on... You play!
Wait, what's ambidex supposed...
I would guess most use the word to refer...
Well, yes, I guess.
Then what's the
The nonary game. The ambidex. Makes sense?
Like hell.
Is it? Or... What do you think?
Well, I'll give you more specific. I think it'll probably...
Looks like everybody has gone in.
Why are you
Let's
asking me? Just
go.
hurry up and get in.
Blah blah blah.
An ambidextrous 45.
What? Now that's new. What? What? What the hell? Who is this?
Fuck if I know. Look, it doesn't matter who she is. Just get everybody over here.
Yeah, right. Hey. Guys, get over here. We found someone. There's a lady over here. She's unconscious. Didn't wait for a response, just turned around and followed Fi into the room. We knelt down next to the woman and turned her over as gently as we could manage. All that greeted us was ketchup. She's covered in ketchup. Must have been a really good hot dog. I leaned down and listened to her. Listened at her mouth. Nothing. No breath. With shaking hands, I felt against her neck for a pulse. No movement, just cold skin.
What the hell were you yelling at? What's going on here?
Is she...
Quark, don't look. Somebody get Quark out of here.
Okay. Come on, Quark.
Then... she's...
Yeah. She's not breathing, and I can't find a pulse. Her body is already cold, so I'm guessing she was murdered a while ago.
Murdered?
Does this look like an accident or a Sudoku to you? I wonder why she is. Well, she had a really good hot dog or really good fries. I wonder who she is. Well, we don't know.
Looks like she was stabbed. Don't see a weapon around here, though. That means either the killer took it with them, or it was part of them.
part of them?
Well, if someone was strong enough and they had metal hands, then they might be able to stab someone in the heart.
What are you suggesting?
It's just a joke. Don't take it so seriously. Whatever. If we examine the wound, we'll probably get a better idea of what the weapon was.
The wounds, champion.
Let's get her to the infirmary. She might be old, but she's still a woman. If we're going to do an autopsy, she should have some privacy. Come on, boys, let's go.
"You okay?" and I gingerly lifted the woman up and carried her to the infirmary. Perhaps he just didn't consider himself one of the boys, or maybe it was something else. But whatever the reason, Tenmyoji only stared. His whole body was rigid, like a rope pulled almost to its breaking point, but it was his eyes that caught my attention. He wasn't staring at us, not quite. It was more like he was staring toward us, a smoldering spark of something burning silently behind his gaze. It wasn't until we were almost to the infirmary that I realized Tenmyoji hadn't spoken a single word since the moment we found the body. I turned to look back at him. He was following us at a distance, his breathing heavy and labored, and his movements slow and shuffling, as if his body was suddenly made of lead. Because it's very important to show us that we are opening the infirmary door, because this is not telling us. The old woman's body was surprisingly light. Carrying her felt almost like carrying an old dry piece of wood. We set her down carefully in the infirmary bed as we were afraid she might break. She looks so peaceful, almost like she's going to wake up any minute now, except for the ketchup.
Maybe she didn't suffer much when she died.
Let's hope so.
Anyway, I feel a little bad about doing this, but I think we need to examine her.
You mean like an autopsy or something?
I'm just going to have a look at the wound. If we had a coroner, then it would be a different story, but... What?
I have a medical license.
You're a nurse?
No.
You're a doctor?
Well, I'm not exactly a coroner.
Oh, is she one of the perpetrators?
Interesting. I guess you really can't judge a book by its cover, can you?
Sorry.
You don't need to apologize.
Are you really going to perform an autopsy?
No, she's going to take a piece of bread and push it against the wound, and then she's going to eat it and determine how the murder happened. Because she's a vampiress.
Oh, I won't really be doing it.
She's gonna make a hamburger. Nice. Finally a sandwich.
I think that machine over there is a medical scanner. It's called an ATOM. It uses nuclear magnetic resonance imaging to examine and diagnose people.
Ah, yes, I remember.
Oh yeah? And just how the hell do you remember that?
Because Alice, Clover, and I examined this entire room.
So you think you can use it to perform some kind of autopsy?
Yes, I think I should be able to manage that.
Luna ran the scanner over the body, then turned back to the terminal. The display filled up with text, most of it rather technical. Sex, female, estimated age 65 to 75 years. Diagnosis, deceased. Cause of death, exsanguination, which means blood loss. Estimated time of death, 3 to 4 hours. Damage trajectory, weapon entered through the fourth intercostal piercing heart. Intercostal piercing heart. Wound margin, clean, continuous. Wound angles, 1 sharp, 1 blunt. Wound cavity, 150 millimeters. Wound length, 30 millimeters. Wound width, 3 millimeters. Conclusion. Based on the characteristics described above, there's a 95% chance the wound was caused by a sharp single-bladed instrument. So indeed, a vampire was present. Yes. Huh? Yeah, I really don't get it, because I don't understand what a knife is. What's it meant by instrument? Was she stabbed with a clarinet or something?
It means a tool of some sort.
Girl got kitchen knifed. Yes. This is basically what happens if you forget the lamb sauce.
A knife, probably.
In other words, she was stabbed in the heart, right?
Yes.
Well, I suppose that clears me of suspicion.
Sorry, but no.
Why? Please, don't tell me you think my hand can somehow turn into a knife.
I told you that was a joke.
Then why am I still a suspect?
We found the old lady in one of the AB rooms, specifically the one farthest to the left. Before we went in there, only 2 other people had been in that room. You and Clover. Only one of you was conscious.
Fi, please, stop joking around. I assure you, there was no one else in that room besides Clover when I woke up. She must have been put there later.
But the door was locked, right? I don't think anyone could have gotten in without the key.
Perhaps, but there was a hatch on the ceiling, remember?
Yes, there was. But Zero said he locked all the hatches.
Well, if he was telling the truth, nobody could have gotten in there after you 2 left. Which means...
You fucking bastard! Why'd you kill her, Kay? I knew it. You're him, aren't you? You're the real Zero.
Wait a minute, please. Just calm down. You aren't making sense. Let's suppose I am Zero. Why would I do something that would obviously cast suspicion on me?
Well, because you figured we'd think that. And you'd throw us off the trail by doing the exact opposite.
That's not a logical argument. Still, you do have at least half a point. Your argument doesn't confirm my guilt, but it does show us where we should be looking. The real Zero. The person who brought us here is likely the person who murdered that woman. Doesn't that seem like the most reasonable answer?
I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. If Zero was the murderer, then they could open anything they wanted to. I mean, didn't Zero say something about that?
I live in the master computer. That means all the electronic doors in this whole warren are under my control.
Exactly. Also, consider this. If the murderer isn't Zero, why would the AI Zero stay silent? He told us that his job was to make sure the game ran smoothly, but now the unexpected has happened, and he says nothing.
Zero doesn't work on a...
Why would he do that? If he can see everything we do, then he must know who killed the old woman. So why has he kept his silence? The answer is simple. The murderer is Zero, or rather Zero Senior, I suppose you could say. He likely ordered Zero Jr., the AI, to keep his identity hidden. If Zero Jr. told us about the murder, then Zero Senior's identity would be compromised. There is something else to consider as well. Perhaps this murder was not unexpected. Zero Senior murdered her, just as planned. Death is only another part of the game.
Killing someone is just part of a game to him?
Well, there's no way to know for sure, but I would assume so.
Ten minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Whoa, what was that?
I don't know.
Well, one thing's for sure.
And that is?
If we don't go vote, something bad's going to happen.
You see? Just as I said. Zero Jr. ensures the game continues, even though someone has died. All of this is part of Zero Sr.'s plan.
Let's get back to the warehouse. If we all head to the AB rooms, maybe we'll see Zero Jr. After all, he told us he'd give us specifics once we gone in.
Honor! You're really going in there? I kinda don't want to. I mean, there was a dead lady in there just a few minutes ago. Huh, wait. Fi, where did you go?
Up here.
Up? Whoa. What the hell is she doing? You must be really desperate to get high.
Seriously? That's the best you can do? I was expecting something about how I jump at the first sign of trouble.
Whatever. What you're up to, what are you up to up here anyway? Up isn't real. True, there's only down. Everybody's already gone in the AB rooms.
Yeah, well, there was something I wanted to check out.
And that is?
This thing. Remember it?
The hatch?
Try opening it.
No luck. It won't budge.
Then that means this AB room is locked down tight. No one could get in.
You're talking about whoever killed that old lady, aren't you? Killed that old lady, aren't you?
Yeah.
You still think it's K, huh? Well, like Clover said, if Zero Senior is the killer, then it wouldn't matter if we could open this hatch or not.
I know. I just wanted to be sure.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Let's go. I imagine Algernon's waiting for us.
He's a rabbit. I don't get that joke.
Look, there's something on the screen.
Yeah, you're right. Well, looks like there's no going back now.
Astute observation.
Hooray! Everybody's finally here! I've been waiting!
So have we. Got some questions for you, Zero. Who was that old... Whoa.
Ugh. Will all of you please stop bombarding me with questions?
All?
The other people in the other rooms are asking me stuff just like you are, Siggy. I guess you probably can't hear them since these rooms are completely soundproof, but B.O. is especially loud. For real, B.O., I need you to shut up. There isn't much time. I gotta hurry and explain all this stuff or the game will end before I'm done. So, no more questions from now on. No answers for anybody, okay? You just have to wait. Now, let's get this party started! Let me tell you about the AB game. Since it's a game, you're obviously going to have an opponent. But it's not like this is a battle royale where you just fight everybody. Each round will be a one-on-one battle. Mono a mono, or mono a womano. Well, there are 2 people in each pair, aren't there? So it'll be more of a 2-on-1 battle, I guess. Now, I imagine you're all wondering who your opponent is going to be. For example, Siggy and
I
Fido
basically
appeared at the
skipped
Mooney
this
and
because
went
it
to the
was
magenta
explained
door.
before.
That means that's and it goes.
Mooney's opponent will be.
Obviously, that means Potassium and Cleaver's enemy will, and Bo and Quirk's enemy will be Tenmeoldy. Well, I guess enemy isn't really the right word after all. If you
What? Don't get it? Well, don't worry.
first, I want you should see a. Oh, you it's a little the plus and minus. So you'll get to we call. Just put next if that happens. We call somebody. The third it's when this time we call. I mean, under the very. This is if that happens. Absolutely.
We call this as the game.
You're probably wondering about the pairs. No. Remember how I told you the two of you get to choose. That doesn't mean you split. You both get. In other words. Okay then. I think that about does it for the big.
Well, actually, there's a little bit more. But
It'll just have to wait, I guess. After all, it's almost time! No, I won't wait and I can't wait. Didn't you hear me? It is time!
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
You see, it's time for me to be hopping on out of here. See you later! Have a nice trouble.
We don't have time to talk about this. Choose betray.
What? You're kidding. You really want me to betray Luna?
We don't know if she'll ally or not. If we choose ally and she chooses betray, we're screwed. That's a loss of 2 points. You tell me, Sigma. What's 3 minus 2?
What kind of idiot do you think I am? It's 1, obviously.
Exactly. If our BP gets down to 1, it's over. So...
Wait, what do you mean by it's over?
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
3 minus 1 equals skull emoji.
just press the damn button!
You're hiding something. Yeah, you've been suspicious from the get-go. I mean, how do you know my name? Or how about when we found that old lady's body? You didn't even blink. Almost like you knew she would be here. Look, I don't want to believe it, but did you... Are you...
Fine. If you won't do it, then I...
Don't think so. Not gonna move until you give me some answers. If you don't do anything, I'll just vote ally for us anyway. So let's hear it. What are you hiding? What's "it's over" supposed to mean?
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
When your BP hits 0, you die. That's what I meant.
He wants the skull emoji, apparently.
1.
Yes. What are we going to choose? Ally or betray? We have an ally. Anyone else? I'll give you 20 seconds. Friendship! Yay! Believe in the heart of the cards! Ooh! And that's it. We're going to choose ally. Vote has been recorded. Please wait.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
I will bite your ass off. You could do better things to my ass.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you. for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
As Fi and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running toward the monitor, shoving and pushing to get closer. Then Myoji was left behind. His footsteps are slow and his footsteps as Can I read? His footsteps a slow, heavy plod. What had happened to make him like that?
What was that, Sigma?
Huh?
Don't play dumb. You chose ally.
Sigma, you fool!
Didn't you hear me? I told you that if your BP drops to 0, you die.
Yeah, I heard you. A whole second before the deadline. How can you expect me to think anything through that quick? It would have taken like half a second just to process what you said.
No, you could have done it. The brain's processing power increases during a crisis. It starts working so fast that a second can seem like an eternity. Your brain was doing that right before time ran out, wasn't it? Well, am I wrong?
What the hell are you talking about? If there was like a porno magazine somewhere, maybe then my thinking process would increase by 3.6 times for some reason. Can I have that superpower? Okay, fine. Let's be generous and say, hypothetically, that you're right about this crisis overclocking thing. How would you know whether or not my brain was doing that? Did you crack open my skull while I wasn't looking? Also, hi Bob. You just wedge a microscope in there and have a look at my neurons? Let me be straight with you. Your shit is whack. Like hella whack. I mean, you just know stuff you shouldn't. Stuff like that my name, or how if your BP hits 0 you die. You told me you don't know why, but more and more I'm starting to think you've been lying to me.
Yo, what's up? Siggy! Fido! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. Time to see what the results are. Maybe it's different this time.
Huh? This time? Hey! Fi, hold on! Shit. Perish.
Good. Looks like you're all here. Finally. Let's get ready to rock! Ambidex game! Round 1! The results! If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Oh look, a different result. Not so good for Alice this time, and still not good for Tenmyoji, but everybody else is doing quite well, right?
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Thanks, Luna.
Oh no, it's nothing. You don't have to thank me. I only did what anybody would have done. I I believed in you and Phi.
When Luna glanced away, I threw Phi what could only be described as a smug grin. The old man is not doing well. Yeah. Rather frustratingly, she didn't respond, only turned away unperturbed. Good word, by the way. I was about to press the issue when I heard Tenryuji's voice.
Quark, what happened?
Man, just look up the word. It's pain. You can deal with pain.
No! It wasn't me! Mr. Dio tricked me! He told me he'd pick Ally! He promised! That's why I let him do the voting!
No, like that.
Is this true, Dio?
Are you serious? This kid's full of shit.
What?
I didn't do squat. Quark was the one who decided how we were gonna vote. And you wanna know what he told me?
You just leave the voting to me, Mr. Dio. Grandpa's gonna choose to ally for sure, 'cause I'm his opponent on this one. I think we should betray. To be honest, I'm getting kinda tired of that grumpy old bastard. He's had a good life, but it's time for him to go. What do you say we leave the old fart here and leave? I've got a plan. See? Don't worry about me. I'll just tell him you tricked me. He'll believe whatever I tell him. Besides, if he still trusts me, that'll make it easier to use him again later. What do you say, Mr. Dio? Pretty good plan, huh? Alright, let's do it.
You're lying! I never should have trusted you! Dio! You're a lying jerk!
Sure, kid, keep whining. See if I care.
Grandpa! You believe me, right?
Don't let this brat fool you, old man. All of this is just part of his plan.
It seems stupid.
You bastard! I'm not gonna let you get away with this!
That's enough, Quark. Don't lose your temper. How long have I known you? I could be deaf and blind, and I'd still know if you were lying to me.
Really?
You're just as gullible as he said you'd be. Hook, line, and sinker. Let me give you a little warning, Tenryuji. That little shit is a hell of an actor. I'll bet you money he's a born con man. I don't know what he is to you, but if I were you, I'd trust the kid as far as I could throw him, and at your age, that can't be much. You hearing me, old man? Keep an eye on him.
It's all right. I understand.
I'm so sorry.
I apologize. This is very unfortunate.
It looked as though another argument had taken place while Quark and Dio were fighting. Whatever it had been about, it appeared to have resolved itself.
The past is the past. There's no point complaining about it. I'll just have to try and get those points back in the next AB game. Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Well, you said round one. If there's a round one, then there's likely...
Besides, didn't you say the goal? That's impossible without a...
Oh, yeah, you're right.
When?
I don't know.
Why not?
The voting happens when an AB gate opens.
There are...
Right, so...
I'm skipping this because we saw that in the other playthrough.
Have closed. Round 2. Moon cards.
Moon cards.
Yes, indeedy. Now, you'll have to look for God.
So, how many times do we play the AB game?
I don't know. As many times as you need to. It's anybody's guess how...
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
Nope. Of course. You after all. If there's nobody, if that happens,
You'll just have to continue. We're on 100? Although, I really hope it... I don't know. Can you? Yeah? So? Nope. There aren't any rules about how many people can go through that door. It could be one person, or two people, or even all 9 of you. There is one thing though, Siggy. All that stuff about how you have to have 3 people to go through the second... Maybe it's not... Well...
That's not what you...
Then
Just...
What?
There's a... It checks to see... But...
So,
Ding ding ding! As long as the scanner sees the right combination... It doesn't matter how... No, they do indeed.
Then how...
Well, the first is as soon as you're out.
What's the second? Hey, Zero, what's the second?
Oh, I think you...
What?
Do you really want...
Of course I do.
Oh, well, it's easy. Nothing to it, really. You die. Here's an exciting fact. You know what an electro car... Technically. Anyway. Your fancy little brace. So...
The lock on the bracelet.
Yep. So there you go. Your heart stops. Apart from that, there's if you try something harebrained, like, I don't think I need to remind you what happens when you do that. But if you're lucky, oops, I guess it's not going to be very lucky for some of you, huh?
Next round.
Yep.
What do you mean?
Well, do I have to explain everything? Somebody might die during the next round of the AB game. There. That's pretty clear, right? If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be 10 Mialdi or less. One or the other. Or... it might be both of them.
What?
Why am I going to die?
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized.
I'm pretty correct, Sig.
So Phi had been right. But how had she known before Zero told us?
I see. Alice and I only have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
What? What the hell? This is important stuff. Why didn't you tell us about this earlier?
Sorry.
Sorry's not going to cut it. I thought you were supposed to tell us the rules, not hide them.
Her psychic powers.
Well...
Is there anything else you've conveniently left out? It's not fair to make people play a game without explaining all the rules.
I think it's fair. After all, it's not like anybody else knew. Right? Right, Fido?
Yeah, I guess so.
I took a moment to go over everything in my head. She tapped into the morphogeneric fear. Genetic. Was it genetic or generic? I think genetic. The AB game would continue blah blah blah. Things we already know.
Oh, one last thing. The next set of chromatic doors you'll be going through are downstairs.
Someone sent her the info. Yes, per slow mail.
You already saw them, right? There should have been 3. That means that to get through, you... But wait! You've already got those bracelets! Have a look! The color's changed, hasn't it?
Yeah, it did change. Mine changed from red to cyan.
Me too. Mine's cyan now.
Mine too. Wait. I guess the colors weren't the only thing that changed. It switched from pair to solo.
You're right. Mine switched from solo to pair.
Mine is now a solo as well.
Yep, looks like mine's changed too. I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm still a pair.
The 3 of us seem to be magenta now as well.
I'm yellow. And it still says solo. Fi, you and Dio are yellow now too, right?
Yeah.
Looks like I'm a pair.
Popping off from stream. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for being here, Noise. Take care. And bye-bye.
When did they change?
Back when the AB.
As soon as the gates close,
The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit. And of course, no rules or anything! Now, with all of that explained, I must bid you adieu. Sadly, we may never meet again.
What?
Well, there's not really anything for me to facilitate anymore. I mean, you guys are good from here, right? I'll never see you guys again. Did you really think I was gonna cry? As if I'd cry over you dummies.
What the? You fucking dick. Richard?
You mad? I may be gone, but I'm always watching. Maybe I'll see you again someday. Have a nice tragedy.
Sigma fell for it every time. Yes. Who is the fool here?
That little piece of shit. If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
That sounds gross.
What happens now? We've still got a while until the chromatic doors open.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something. If there's a chance Zero missed something.
I concur. There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking.
Let's split up. 5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so. Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
Come on, on. After some nods, mumbling, split up and investigate. There's only one person who stayed behind. Damn. How the hell did I end up here? Why me? That is all information we have seen before. We just ask ourselves how we ended up here. Same backstory. We were abducted when we wanted to go home. He looks like Jumpy with a different hairstyle. Yeah, it's not so far-fetched when I think so about it. AB room with fire. Okay. So, last time we went to the launch first. Last time we did the crew quarters ourselves, so I would say we go to the infirmary first. I think regardless of what you choose, you will visit all 3 places anyway. How's it going? And that important specific question we will answer next time.